Father God, we come to you with a new episode of Oh, You Thought You Were Grown. Please watch over us and our family and our viewers and our community. In Jesus' mighty name, amen and amen.
Amen. Amen. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of
Oh,
Oh, You Thought You Were Grown? I am Prissy Chryssie, and this is.
Debbycakez.
All right, y'all. Before the episode is over, as normal, our church dues, we need to make sure we like, subscribe, share, comment. Please, y'all, just go ahead. Do those
Share it
things.
with your friends, your neighbors, your
Your
cousins, your
pastor,
dogs,
your
everybody,
co-workers, everybody, girl.
cats. We love
Don't
animals. I love animals. She do not.
like them.
But yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. So today we have a couple of hot topics. Like, what the hell's on Chrissy's head right now, y'all? Is that a goddamn bonnet?
It's a goddamn bonnet.
Ugh. Listen, I'll call Monique on you because I just don't get it.
What's the problem
Okay,
with bonnet?
besides the bonnet, we have other topics because I'm really hot and heated right now by this damn bonnet.
She distracted.
I'm so distracted. Like I don't much remember what we're talking about today. This bonnet got me going like.
Oh yeah.
We're talking about parenting, a little parenting today about like what we do now would affect our kids later on in life and
Right. What are some things that we can do to make sure our kids don't grow up feeling entitled? That kind of stuff.
yes. And we're also talking about, do we ask our man or our significant other for permission to cut our hair or nose piercings
Or drastic life changes. Like, what are you asking for permission?
or are you
We're
just
gonna talk about that. Address the bonnet that's in the room. Because your sister, your auntie, with her, she called herself y'all auntie. Monique said that if she catches women out wearing their bonnets, that she'll be tapping people on the shoulder and letting them know that I can't address you as a queen. You're now a queen in training. Like, what's the whole? Why people got a problem with?
I agree.
What I wear
It's
on my
not made for outside.
says who?
Listen, people that leave said they have people that step out their house in their pajamas that are made for bedroom, their bonnets made for bedroom slippers outside. That's too much for my life. Like I just can't.
So first
You would
of all,
never catch Debbycakez out in these streets with a bonnet, pajamas, not got my life together.
even
Never.
at the airport, like she was talking about the airport. You gonna wear a bonnet to the airport?
For what? I'm
To
catching
protect your hair. You have protective, like you have natural
protect
hair.
my hair from what? The seats?
Yeah, I mean, okay, so you don't press your hair out like that. Like, before I had my hair like this, I would press my hair out. So, to maintain my hairstyle where I'm going, I would keep my hair out. Like, she had a problem with headscarves. Like, I
agree.
take my hair
agree.
with headscarves.
Headscarves. For what?
Black
Like,
people do. Like, let black people. Let black women do black
with the buns, with the knots. I would.
You don't like that?
That I would understand.
That's the same thing.
Or you wearing a scarf to hold your edges down and you out in these streets, it's not okay.
What's the problem? Now that looks just like a headband. You can't tell the difference between that and a headband. What's the difference?
It's just not ladylike.
What's not ladylike about it?
Those are bedroom stuff for your home, not for people to see you in public.
It's called
my house. I want to look presentable. That is not looking presentable. That's not looking pressed and fine. That's looking like I just roll out of bed. Let me go run some errands.
That's exactly what it is. Like, okay, so I'm a mom on 3. Presentable is not on my mind all the time. Most of the time, it's making sure my kids look like something before they hit the door. By the time you get 3 kids together, breastfeed, do all this, you ain't got time to worry about this. Let me throw this on my head. I'll run a couple of, you can catch me in your local Publix like this. Catch me in your local Target like this. Like, I don't have time to the way I look and how busy my life is, if we're not making business, if we're not taking care of business, I wouldn't give a damn how I look to you. Really, it ain't your business. If I'm not going to meet you, like if we're going to lunch, I'm gonna look like something. But if I'm going to handle my business, that ain't your business how I look.
I don't want to meet my future husband with a bonnet on my head. I don't want to meet my future.
See, that's your problem. That's not
business partner with a bonnet on my head. Like, it's not cute. I'm sorry.
Know. We gotta agree to disagree because I don't think people do it because it's cute. I mean, you can't tell me I don't look cute.
They're made for in the bedroom.
Yeah, first of all, it's not bedroom. It's lounge wear. Is what it's called. So it's lounge.
Listen, it took me until now to be able to step out my house and work out clothes. It was like so like bizarre to me. Like, you're not working out, you're in the stores running errands. Why you wearing workout clothes? It made zero sense to me why people did that. So you know what? It's what I was raised. Let's take it back to when I was a kid. When I was a kid, my mother would take us to school, like me and Esther, and she put on lipstick, she put on mascara. I'm like, Mom, you're dropping us off. You're just dropping us off.
And look how much time she took and wasted y'all time.
Never step out the house in any kind of way. And that's
that was a different day. That was a different day.
What's the difference between now and then?
Was different. Okay, so first of all, when that was in like the 60s when you were little.
Disrespectful ass. This is like in the 90s, though. Listen, we go. She's just dropping us to school. My mother's putting on mascara.
My mom was doing that.
She looks presentable before she goes anywhere, and I'm still like that to this day. Like, I seen her grow. That's how I was raised growing up. You don't step outside your house in your PJs and your flip flops, your bedroom. Why would I want bedroom slippers out in these streets and then bring them
to my house? Nah, that is the same thing. Like, if you walk out the door with them, they no longer bedroom slippers. These are
just slippers.
Just shoes.
I'm judging.
But sometimes, okay, so they have like shoes that look like bedroom slippers that are not.
I tried buying them. I couldn't do it. I said, I put them on my foot. I said,
those like Uggs kind of shoes.
Yes, and I'm like, this is so cute. And I'm like, I don't see myself.
But they're not bedroom slippers. So now you judging me because I got on Uggs, which cost like $60, and they're not bedroom slippers. Now you judging me. It's too busy. People that just be minding the business that pay them. That's all it is.
Child.
And then also, and my mama wasn't like that. Like, she didn't like things. She was, I want to call it materialistic, but she just wasn't like that. I think she wore what she wanted to wear. She expressed herself how she wanted to express herself, and she just who she was. But my grandma on the other end, she was like, you need to. Oh, both of my grandmas are like this. Like, you need to iron your clothes before you walk out the house.
Yes.
Like, when I stayed with my grandma my dad's mom for a little bit, I was like, oh, I can't. I did a weekend, and I was like, oh, I can't. It's too much. She put too much pressure.
I am an adult. My mother will still say, oh, you need to iron that, or you can't go out like that. Like, what you got on? Like,
and I'd be like,
I have to be presentable at all times. And I'm always, and I won't say like, I expect my spouse, like, you would never charge my child going out in no pajamas in these streets. Like, I don't know. It's just not me.
Even if it's like,
yeah, like, no.
Last minute, let's run out the door.
Go get dressed. We're gonna put clothes on.
You're gonna get dressed. Oh no, so you got too many of them. Sometimes, like, the way our life is set up, sometimes it's like, don't even worry about putting on no pants. Come on, let's go. We gotta go. We gotta make some moves. Put your flip flops on and let's go. What about like flip flops?
You do that, you still be late.
Because it's 4 people. I gotta get together.
Well, you're not getting yourself together.
Let's put this. We had dinner the other night, and I was on time. I was early, so I just wanted. Well, she always told me I'm gonna be late, and I had.
It was a full moon.
I was late.
No, it was a full moon. The fact that you were there.
I thought I was late. I was gonna say, wait a minute.
That doesn't happen often.
I am doing better. It's progress.
You're doing better.
It's progress. I started getting ready at like 5 o'clock for a 7 o'clock dinner.
That's okay. It takes that sometimes. Even
Yeah,
we
sometimes I don't have a 2-hour time to get.
I have to get myself ready an hour before because I know he gonna want to take off his clothes. I don't want to wear that. I don't want that shoe. Having a whole meltdown before we walk out the house. So I always make sure 2 hours before I gotta go somewhere, we're getting ready. But I'm happy for you. Friend was on time. The dinner was like on time. But you know, that's another thing to talk about. Benihana's, I'm writing you.
Oh yeah, we definitely gotta blow this spot up.
We had a horrible experience at Benihana's. And I love Benihana's.
That was my first time eating, and I was like, "This is no first and last." We have a place in Georgia called Hibachi Express. I'm like, I can't taste the difference. I'm thinking I'm about to get
5-star, whatever, but it was
good.
The wait,
the nonchalant, the disrespect. It was just, I'm just mad we waited. We should have just, I feel like after the fact, I was like, we shouldn't have waited. We should have went off and left.
We should have.
They didn't care, but we ate.
Whatever. Anyways, so.
Let's cap that topic. Okay, so to cap that topic, let us know if you feel like a bonnet, house slippers, loungewear is a no to go out the door in. Or is it like, do you? It don't bother me. If somebody else wants to do it, I'm not judging. Or are y'all over here like Debbie and judging? Let us know.
Listen, if I leave my house without bra and panties, I feel like I'm being risque. Y'all, I'd be like, ooh.
Yeah, she definitely will leave her house without bra and panties, y'all.
Yeah.
I always say like after 25, you start wearing panties. It ain't important to wear panties anyway. Let that thing breathe.
I feel very risque. Yeah. So next topic. How do you feel about like telling your kids no?
No, I tell them no. I tell everybody no. No is my favorite word. I'm okay with telling them no.
But do you follow through? Like, do you end up like giving in and like give it to them anyways?
I'm pretty sure there are times when I'm aggravated or I have other things to do that I do give in, just to be honest. I'm pretty sure. But for the most part, I try to be consistent with them because my boys try me on a regular. So if I'm not consistent, I see it in their behavior and the disrespect they show me. And because I'm the parent that's there mostly, even though I'm not a single mom, I'm mostly with the kids and myself, I have to like reinforce whatever, I have to be an enforcement, and I don't have time, or I don't have the time to be ran over, so I have to, stick to my guns. Do you have a hard time telling Noah no?
Yes, I do. I'm not going to front. I have a hard time, but I'm working on it. I'm working on being, following through. Like basically, no means no, but not like yelling no. I'm trying to do more talking versus yelling because I feel like me yelling at him doesn't get through to him. He's autistic. I have to explain to him why he's not getting this. Like he wanted this turtle and a frog at Costco yesterday, and he was sitting in the cart like yelling, screaming. I said, listen, you are not getting these two animals. One, they're $15, although he doesn't know the price of money, but just letting him know, too expensive. You could choose a cheaper option or you can get nothing. So, he was like not having it, throwing a fit. So I had this like little teddy bear, like something like this, one of these little push pillow things. It was like way much cheaper. I said, you can get this.
It was big like that?
Huh?
It was big like that?
It was big like that. It was like $10. You can get this or you can get a book. But you're not going to yell. You are not going to cause a scene here. Pick your choice and have a seat on your tushy now. I'd be stern, but I'm like, and he does. He
calms down. The sternness calms him down without yelling.
Not on the sternness.
Yeah. And I think we yell out of aggravation.
And I said, these white people don't call these on me. But I did not pinch him. Look, this is very stern. This white guy was looking like waiting for me to hit him. No, I just spoke to him and he sat down.
Oh, good job, Noah.
He did. He did.
But that takes so much more patience
It's so much more patience.
Than like, Noah, stop, sit down. That
takes so much energy from me. By
uh-huh.
the time I get done yelling and throwing whatever, I'm now tired and not want to deal with it, and I'm
Yeah.
bothered.
So
And it's
that little take a
yeah,
little patience saves you a little energy. Yeah, I had to learn that too. I learned that I try not to yell at them. I whisper to them now. When they are I get that mama whisper. You remember when your mom used to be like, well, you see, I'm good at
that's
it.
that church whisper, boy. That's what I call that. That church whisper. When you in church,
Yes, that's how I have to do them now.
that,
That's mommy's not playing that.
that top lip get thin.
Look how good that was.
I saw that. I saw
You was scared for a second. You was about to sit there.
that. Sit your behind.
Yes, that's. I have to do them like that now because, like I said, I'm the. I have to be the. We spank our kids. This is what it is. We spank our kids, but
I don't spank anymore.
they don't spank anymore. But I got 3 kids, so sometimes I used to do when it was just 2 of them. I would only spank when something needed to be corrected immediately. Like if they were doing something dangerous, that was my rule. If it's something dangerous, I'm gonna spank you because I need you to correct it. I need you to get this message fast.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found myself um, running out of time to explain things to them. Because at a point I was feeling overwhelmed with life, and I was feeling like I had to do something and moving so fast that I was feeling like I didn't have the time to explain it to them. So you're gonna get this fast lesson real quick. But I realized that wasn't working either because I was listening to the older generation telling, "Oh, you need to beat them. They need a whooping. They need a whooping. They're not doing that with their daddy. Oh, because that's it. They don't respect you. You need to beat them." And that wasn't working. So my boys are very smart. So I just sat down and like, hey, mommy is no longer gonna be yelling. I'm going to tell you to do something once. The second time I have to tell you, you're going to time out. The third time I have to tell you, I'm telling that ass. And I normally just have to get them 1 or 2 times. We never have to really get to the spanking.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been working for me. Let me ask you this: how do you think that for the parents, like in our generation, because I always feel like each generation kind of gets better, so you get privileges that your mom didn't have, and like our kids are getting things that we didn't have the privilege of doing and having early on and stuff like that. So it kind of spoils the kids. So for the people who had a hard time telling the kids no and wanted the kids to feel that instant gratification, how do you think that turns out in adulthood? You see what I'm saying?
I was just having that conversation on Clubhouse the other day. Shout out to what's that club called? Oh, Choosing Violence.
Oh, what a name.
I know, I love that group. It's amazing. But like we're talking about men that don't accept no, and I believe it's because they feel like they're entitled to get what they want because they didn't get that no growing up. Like they don't understand the word no, or their parents didn't tell them no and kind of pacified them and kind of gave them what they want, so they don't know, like, I have to work for this. You know what I'm saying? Like nowadays at these little leagues that they have for these kids, everybody gets a trophy.
Oh, participation trophies, right?
Yeah. To me, no, don't give me that. I don't want it. I'm throwing it away.
At 4 and 5.
Yeah, no. They lost. They lost. You need to know that you lost. It's okay to lose.
Listen, at 4 and 5, everybody sucks. They all suck.
Yeah, there's one that they do have good ones that deserve that trophy. They deserve that trophy. They won. You did not win. Oh, it's okay to lose. You need to explain to the kids, it's okay to lose. Guess what? We're going to try better next time. We're going to try harder for that next time. Give them something to work towards. Mm-hmm. Not like, okay, I didn't win, but I get a trophy anyways. That shit's going in the garbage. Period. You didn't win. It's okay. Accept that you didn't win. Guess what? We're going to practice all summer long so we get better. So next season, we're doing better. We're going to try harder. You know, less whining, more working. Come on, like we have
I
to teach
like that. I'm gonna start saying that to Mister. Less whining, more working.
Yeah,
Well, I must definitely
show
say
me that
because he
you
hates to
earned that.
lose. He
Show me
hates
that
to
you earned
lose.
that.
Yeah.
I feel like we have to teach our boys, these are our young princes, our young kings. We have to educate them that it's not okay if mommy says no, it's no. There's no like, it's some like, that's why these men will be aggressive with us. Like you walking in a club or whatever, and a man will talk to you and disrespect it, and you tell them no, they get upset, they cussing you out for what? If I say no, it's no, and keep it moving. So
you think that's why they're like,
they got trophies. Them the mofos that got trophies. Okay.
they want a sorry team and still got a trophy.
On the sorry team. They didn't have to. They're like, you know what? I got a trophy anyways. Nana and boo boo. I got a trophy. No. That should go in the garbage.
I don't know. I think for some men, I think rejection is hard, period. Like, I think for everybody, rejection is hard. And I think for men, they don't step to women that they don't think that they can't, that they're not out of their league. Like, men don't normally chase women out of their league. Like, they normally date within their league. Like, that's why if you look at a dude's, like, past girlfriends, they kind of look alike.
Or they're
favor. Yeah, they kind of in the same because they try to date within their league. So I think rejection is hard. And I think because it is a sense of entitlement, but I don't know if his mama taught him that or his homeboys or his daddy didn't. I don't know. That's a good point. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm walking through it.
Yeah, think about that.
Yeah, like, because it's maybe
their parents didn't tell them no, so they feel like I'm entitled to you. I'm entitled to whatever. No,
I don't think it's that. I think their daddy didn't teach them about women. Somebody didn't teach them about women.
And a lot of them probably didn't have any fathers.
Yeah, or respect a woman. That's a lack of respect. I think it's a lack of respect.
Lack of respect.
Yeah, I think
we're teaching our little kids to respect elders.
Respect no. Respect
no. Exactly.
Yeah, I guess that's exactly the same thing you're saying. Instead of, I guess I agree with you now. Now that I've walked through it, yeah, because they didn't learn how to respect no as a child when they get older. Now that these grown men to think that if I press you, you're supposed to
just
accept my offer.
And we're in a relationship. No.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think that now. Now that I think about it, I'm like, yeah, that's what it is. You see these guys who are super aggressive, because I know I've been cussed out by men like, no, I'm good. And like, be you.
Ugly ass anyways, yo ho ass.
I mean, even ex-boyfriends have tried to like double back around and be like, oh, that's why you basic anyway, you virgil anyway. But here you are calling me from Facebook on a Facebook app because you don't have my number, trying to get me
and I'm basic.
Talk to beat up my man, like, but I'm basic. Sorry.
They got that trophy.
Yeah, and then you think about how they mama. Girl, I'm thinking you baby them.
So we gotta do better as mothers and to raising these black kings to be better men for our future.
To be men, not even better, be men, because a lot of them.
Be men. I'm not raising nobody. You better be a man when you come to me.
Yeah. A lot of them, even like, I always say that, like, they put them, because I even seen this like with my mom and my brothers, like, telling them, oh, you the man of the house at 11. You're not no man of the house. You ain't no man. You a kid.
And you follow my rules.
Yes. And my kid, I even see Gaby saying, I'm a man. He went through that little phase. I'm a man. I'm a man. I don't know who's telling you that, sir. But men take care. Men protect, provide. And you don't do none of that. So I'm still protecting you. Not yet. I'm still protecting you and I'm still providing for you. So, sir, you are kindly a boy. You will have your time to grow into a man. Give it time. But yeah, that is
too much. This little boy is too much.
Girl. Walking to the door, opening the door. I said, who door you opening? You ain't no man. You
gotta teach him to open the door. That's a good thing that he's opening the door.
No. You don't open my front door. The bad booking door. Yeah. The booking man could be out there. You don't open the front door. Now they do open the doors for me. That's something now. that we're practicing, and Mr. So Sweet. When we went to the pool, he did this to Cheyenne. She was like, "Go ahead, go through, baby." He says, "No, I have to hold the door for you. I'm a gentleman."
I love it.
He's covered the gentleman, but yeah, I teach him that. I think I'm gonna do better. I think I'm going to not think. I am going to consciously teach them about respecting my no, other people's no. I know I do that when I see him playing with kids and kids don't want to play with him. He's like, they don't want to play with me. It makes me mad. Like, they don't have to play with you. It makes me mad. Like, some kids, that's how I want to be feeling. Like, they gotta play with you. Don't ask them to play with you no more. Don't ask him no more. But yeah,
down to play with you. Play by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing. Like, I wish Noah play with other kids. He plays alongside the kids. Like, you saw this weekend that he was playing with the kids on the trampoline, like playing alongside, but not playing exactly with them.
Right.
What we're working on is to play with them. He plays alongside very well with kids.
But he'll play with the baby though.
With the baby, with the adults, he'll play.
Yeah.
With. Kids his age, he ain't want nothing to do with y'all.
Right.
He's like, "Oh, y'all stinky. I don't want to deal with y'all."
Mm-mm.
But the adults, he loves to hug and cuddle. The baby, he likes to play with. But for some reason, kids his own age,
he's just not interested. He's like, I be around with y'all, but I'm not with y'all. I'm with y'all, but I'm not with y'all.
That's exactly what it is. That is exactly what it is.
Yeah.
So, besides that,
have you made a life-altering, image, anything like that, mindset, the religion, anything, eating habits, and not discussed it with your man, or do you discuss all of that with him?
Well, let me tell you you thought you was grown moment. So I was married, and I have been permed since I was the age of 2. I have never seen my natural hair state. And I was dyeing my hair so much that it started to fall out. And I said, you know what? I think I'm gonna transition. He's like, yeah, you can transition, but you can't do no big chop. You're not gonna be walking around here bald headed. I was like, okay. And I had long hair at the time, but I transitioned for 6 months. And guys, let me tell you, it gets to a point where your hair is like very stringy and your natural hair is super curly and it looks crazy. I couldn't do it.
And then the stringy stuff started breaking off.
It started breaking off. It was looking horrible. I was tired of dealing with the hair. The what's it called? Protective hairstyles or the transitioning hairstyles wasn't working anymore. So I told my husband, I said, I think I'm gonna cut my hair today. He looked at me and he was like, yeah, about that. Okay. And in my head, I'm like, was that okay? Was that a yes? Was that a no?
You were looking for permission?
I was just telling him. I was not looking for permission, but I was looking at him like, was he telling me no or he telling me yes? I hope he knows I'm gonna do it anyways. So I go to hair cutteries, and this girl was like, yeah, I do natural hair. My hair is natural. I got you. No, she did not have me. Okay.
I knew that by hair cuttery. I could have figured that out. Okay.
Listen, when I was permed, I would go to hair cuttery. I would perm my hair and then go to hair cuttery. There's a girl named Danielle. We're still friends on Instagram, but although she's in California now, she would, a white girl, she would cut the hell out of my hair, like layers. My hair looked nice and healthy all the time. And then I was good. But then she stopped working at hair cutteries and I just needed a haircut. And I figured, you know what? Why go to her? She knows how to do my perm hair. Let me go to somebody African-American that hair is natural. She knows how to deal with my hair. Baby.
Mm-mm.
I was in that chair looking at her like, what did I just do?
Because she cut way more than she needed to.
Kept cutting. I'm like, why are you still cutting? Like, we got to the part where, I had so much new growth. By the time she was done, I had no new growth. It like I had a boy cut, and it looked horrible. It looked choppy. I'm like, just cut it even. At this point, cut it even, and let me get the hell out your chair. But then I got in the car, and I was like, oh my God, what did I do? I made a big chop. I was like, let me go ahead and get some hair accessories and stuff like that, and let me go pick up my husband from work. Drive into the mall, pick up my husband from work, and I walked through the door, and his best friend Maria was like, "Your hair! You cut your hair!" My husband looked over, and it was like slow motion, like, and he just looked at me and walked the fuck away.
Oh, he was mad?
Jay did not talk to me for 2 whole weeks.
Damn.
2 whole weeks. He's like, why would you cut your hair? Your hair was so beautiful. We didn't discuss this. Discuss? It's my hair on my head. Like,
did he discuss before he got a haircut with you?
No. So I didn't understand why I had to discuss something with him. Like, and then it was like, my grandma would make fun of us. Like, oh, look, like got 2 men together. Oh, y'all bald headed. Disrespectful old Haitian people. I swear to God. She'd be like, two bald headed men rolling in the bed.
She's like, no better.
Making it no better. My husband just walked away because he didn't understand what he was saying, but I translated it. He got like,
oh, you told him. You should have just I would have lied.
I should have just walked away, like, just ha ha ha, grandma, shut up. And just, I was like telling him because she was just like
cracking up.
Yeah, like it was the most funniest thing ever. So I told him, and he was so mad. But then when it started to grow out, he was like, so I said, well, I'm gonna get my nose pierced now. He said, you better not. So do you something like
no, when I did my big chop, actually I was when I did my big chop, I was leaving like a relationship with the devil. Cheated and all that other stuff. And so I was leaving that, and I actually did that on a whim. Like, I'm very impulsive in real life. Like, I would grow my hair out, cut it short, but like perms. I never been like natural. Mm-hmm. I would perm it. I was wearing shortcuts, and I had my hair like slicked back one day, and I posted a picture. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Hold on, let's put a pin in it. Pin in this. We thought we were grown. Okay, back in high school and middle school, who cut your hair?
My friend. She grew my hair. Actually, let me tell you. By the time, because 6th grade, I went to a different middle school than she did, and I was doing my own hair, burning. You know how people used to wear them high ponytails with the fan, and they would curl the fans, and I ended up burning my freaking hair out. So by the time I went to the 7th grade, my hair was this long. My friend was turning my hair.
Wait, how long was your hair?
Like that long. Literally that long. Like I couldn't even put a ponytail in that thing. Like I would have to put rubber bands in. Rubber bands in to make a ponytail. But between Debbie permed my hair, she washed my hair, she trimmed my ends, and in between time my auntie would braid it, but Debbie kept my hair done like from middle school till almost.
I thought it was a beautician, bitch.
6th grade, you stopped doing my hair. Well, before I moved to Georgia, she was my first weave in, my first sew in. What was the song? You glued the hair, the track in.
I glued the hair, glued tracks in. Mm-hmm. Remember when you had that white hair put in?
Oh yeah.
I did that too.
That was my favorite little look. It was so ugly now I look back at the pictures, but so, I was pictures I look greasy, but that was makeup too. But yeah, so my friend did that.
I thought it was grown. I thought it was a beautician. I was doing hair, cutting hair.
She could have went to school and did it. Like she grew my hair, but like.
Listen, that's me wearing many hats, and this is when I thought it was grown. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so past that, I had.
Back to our story.
I was permed up until yeah. So I think I got my first perm at like 5, but before that, it was a jerry curl. Blame my mama.
Miss Lou, why for the jerry curl?
I have no idea. She's like, "Oh, you got a little curl in your hair. Let me go ahead and." It wasn't like the wet jerry curl, it was the dry jerry curl. Like, why? That all them chemicals in it, baby.
Oh.
Right. So, fast forward, I get out of this. relationship where I lose my mind and like get insecure and all this. And I get on Facebook, I post a picture, and everybody's like, "Oh, you look so beautiful. You should cut it. You should cut it." I wake up in the morning and cut my hair, and I am bald head. I mean, like huh?
Is that when you first went natural, or was that a short haircut?
That was the first one natural.
Mm.
Because my hair was already cut short on the side. I only had hair right here because I was wearing the little swoop thing, and I cut all of that off with scissors and had to go to work at 1:00. So I was like, it's not even. I went to the barber shop and he was like, "Man, what did you do?" Like, oh, no, I was definitely having a waiting to exhale moment. You know, when Brandon Hughes was in that haircut.
Listen, I think we all go through that. Through that too.
So yeah, but so then I didn't have anybody to answer to. I just did it on my freely. And fast forward now, after having my baby, my last baby. Let me clarify for them. Start throwing shade. My baby girl.
I love my babies. All three.
Yeah, you be like, which pregnancy, which baby? Yeah. So, after having her, I'm managing my hair, like going to the salon. Like I'm not somebody who really knows who can. I don't have the time. Like doing natural hair takes a lot of time.
It's not easy.
Like you have to prep for the pre-wash and all that kind of stuff. And then my boyfriend, he likes long hair and he likes it straight. Like that, you know. So I would normally wear my hair in wraps, but actually after COVID happened, it started getting harder and harder to maintain. And then I went back to my girl who does my hair up here in Georgia a couple times, and she started doing only appointments. And before she didn't do appointments, I could call her up on a Sunday like, "Hey, you got a time slot? I can slide in," and that's how I would keep my hair done. But because she had became only appointments, because God bless her, she's building her career, she's doing real estate and everything else. Shout out to Chantel. You know what I'm saying? So she's hustling, doing everything. So she had to do appointments. I'm like, oh, it's getting harder and harder to maintain this head, and it's thick as hell. It's a lot. I mean, I get tired of seeing my hair, and like when I wash my hair, and
I got tired of seeing her hair looking crazy. And that
you know when you wash your hair and the curls be in the shower after you wash your hair, I hate that. That irks my nerves. Like to see it trapped in there, I hate it. So I decided that just out of the blue, like, oh, I got a solution, because I did ask him about it. He was like, oh, I'm like, I gotta start all over because my hair is like breaking off. And he's like, as long as you don't start looking like no tennis ball again. Disrespectful. Very disrespectful. And so I knew that cutting my hair was an absolute, would be a turnoff for him. So I didn't want to do that because of him. But I know that my hair will fall out if I don't maintain it some kind of way. So with these sister locks, these micro locks, I just did it and was like, oh yeah, you know, I locked my hair. And then he was just
so you didn't tell him, you just did it?
I did it. Then I told him, and he was like, I don't know why you would do that. It's not versatile. And I just had to be like, listen, you dating a black girl. Your woman is black, okay? I'm shea butter, bonnet, black. Like, tie my hair up at night, black. So if you want a white woman, be with a white woman. But you got a black woman, and she's black to the root now. What's up? And, I mean, he liked it for them. I don't know if he disliked it or...
So did you feel like you had to ask him for permission to get your hair locked, or you asked him to cut the hair? So because he told you he don't want short, so
he don't want short. So I didn't. I don't know if I asked for permission, because if I didn't find his sister locks, it was definitely getting cut regardless. He would have had to deal with it either way. But I just not ask permission. It's just that I want to take his opinion in consideration. Like, cause regardless, he gotta sleep next to me. Like, if he decided he wanted to grow out his hair, that's gonna be an absolute no.
Yeah, like that never made sense to me having to ask my spouse about cutting my hair or doing any kind of life changing alternate to my appearance until my doctor. We always have these like intense conversations, And he's like, your spouse is probably attracted to somebody with long hair. Maybe somebody with short hair is unattracted to him, or, he doesn't find him attractive. He likes the long hair, or he likes the curly hair. So you switching it up, it's kind of hard for that person to still see you in that kind of light, although they love you in their heart, but you're no longer attractive to them anymore.
Right. And men are visual.
Healing.
Right. And men are visual, so
men are visual creatures. They're not.
So they have to see something that they're attracted to. And he would be like, yeah, he'd be like, oh, the shortcut would be cute for a day or two, but then after a while it'd be like, here we go with this bald head again. Here we go. You doing so much with bald head. So I was like, oh, this interlocks is perfect because I could still do versatile styles to it if I need to. And then also, so what about like, okay, we talked about hair, but what about like eating healthy? Like while you were in your marriage, did you have to like ask permission to change the way you guys eat, or
no, not really. I tried to get him on a diet with me. That worked for 2 weeks. I mean, he walked with me. He was supportive. He would walk with me, but he was like, where's the rice?
Goddamn island man.
I'm not eating no sweet potatoes or no, just string beans all day, or becoming, I listen, I became vegan for a while, and he supported me. He always supported me, whatever I did, but he's like, I don't want to join you. I'm definitely not joining you. So I would have to make 2 different meals every day because he didn't eat no leftovers, or he ate leftovers like once a day. So I was cooking every other day, either 2 meals, but I was trying to make mine easy. So I'll make a meat, a protein that I can eat, that we can all eat as one.
A veggie and protein meat.
And then I will make a veggie for myself, and he'll just eat rice because he's not going to not have rice. Like, what island man not going to eat rice? So
yeah, he
was supportive in that part. Like, but did I feel like I had to ask him for permission to like start my diet? No. But I was trying to be healthy for myself. I don't know. Like, I couldn't imagine like having to ask somebody for permission to eat a certain kind of way or wear my hair kind of way. That's why I cut my hair without his permission. I kind of just said, hey, this is what I'm doing.
What if he did that to you? Would you be okay? Like, if he decided he wanted to grow his hair out and be...
Yeah, I'm going to support you. Whatever you want to do.
What's the guy, like, from Triple C's who got the Miami locks? I don't know what they call it. You good with that?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
So if he's
that for y'all that was just listening, not visual, I was shaking my head. No, ma'am. I just felt like a little heat fetish like that. No, ma'am. I just don't like it. It's not my thing. Like, if that's your thing, that's your thing, but not your thing with me.
So that's a double standard.
Pretty much.
Is he okay with it? It's a double standard, and
I love locks. I love locks, but those Miami things, it hasn't grown on me yet. Like, who had them that I actually like them on him? Kodak Black. He had them, but he took them off, but put them back on. They could take your things off now.
Yeah.
I actually like them on him, but I just don't know if I would date somebody with that. I don't know. I like your locks to be nice and clean, or pull back. But I'm not too sure about those things. They remind me of horns. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like locks. I had a bad experience with locks.
Why? Would you find something dirty in his hair?
No, a lock hit me in my eyeball, and I had a sty on my eye.
Is this while having sex? I wasn't ready. Girl, better close your eyes. Listen, I love me some locks.
After that, I was like,
opposite, but that's what I like.
We're gonna have to cut these things. This ain't it. So I do not like them. I don't want them, and I don't like grown men with little kids' hairstyles. So I can't do nobody with no braids. So don't grow your hair.
Braids are not it. And people still wear braids. People that wear braids, it's kind of confusing to me. Like, I think kids can wear braids, like when the little boys in middle school.
I don't like my grown men to wear little kid hairstyles. Like, I don't want no grown man with no mohawk.
I don't think I mind a mohawk.
I do. I don't want you to look like a little kid. Why? What are you, 9? Go
Maybe
get you a Caesar, sir.
he get to live
Someone.
that kind of life then. So
What
he's trying
kind?
to like able to wear a mohawk. Like his parents are probably strict Haitian people that thought that was like vagabond to have a, you know,
Vagabond.
like a gangster to wear mohawk.
Vagabond.
Vagabond. That's the word of the day. Haitian word is vagabond. Like, so maybe he's trying to live like some kind of bi-curious through, you know, his hair. I don't know.
No, these grown men think it's cute to look like their son. It's like, no. Let that haircut go. Don't do that. Have a grown man haircut. And so it's certain things he can't do. Like, he'll say it, but I'll be like, don't do that.
Would you let him grow his beard out?
I'm trying to get him to grow it out.
I love a beard. Beard, bald head, dreads. It's so opposite for me. Like, but those are my things.
I never had dated anybody with a bald head.
Oh, girl.
I never had anybody with a bald head, but
I've had several.
But this has happened in my relationship. The religion changed. His religion changed.
Whose religion changed?
Chrys, you don't believe the same thing I believe in?
That is tough for me. I'm such a spiritual person.
Mm-hmm.
That is super tough for me. Like, I was raised Catholic and then became Christian when I met my husband. Like, I converted before him. And I actually go to both churches. I really, some days I go to both churches, like a Christian church in the morning and a Catholic at night with my mother.
Mm-hmm.
I believe they serve, it's the same God, you know, it's God, you know, same Jesus.
Yeah.
It's just, they don't, Catholics, I mean, Christian people don't pray to Mary and Joseph.
Yeah,
they don't
pray to Jesus.
To the saints, just Jesus.
And the Holy Ghost.
Yes.
God. Mm-hmm.
So the Catholics believe they pray to the saints and for protection. So it's a little different, but I don't, you know, really see a big difference in their style. So if my man decided he wanted to be like an atheist or Jewish or Muslim, I don't know if I can deal with that. Like, I don't know how I would feel or react because I'm such a Christian person. I won't say holy, definitely not holy, but very like spiritual person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, only thing I is at first he was coming into this like enlightenment and reading and Black history and, you know, which leads you to African history, and he kind of got in that rabbit hole and, you know, being woke, and he started with his like enlightenment, I guess, if you want to call it that. He started like questioning what I believe. Like, how do you know what you know is true and what I don't know, what I know is not true? So in the beginning it was like difficult, but it had to be like clear boundaries. Like, hey, I respect whatever you believe. You know, whatever you're figuring out, I will respect that. I won't challenge you on that, and don't challenge me on what I believe. So only time it really comes into place like when the children, because the kids pray.
That's my next question to you. Like, how do you go by guiding your kids?
So, which is easy because I feel like no matter what your parents teach you, you have to have your own spiritual walk. And I don't believe, and that's what I was trying to get him. I don't believe in what I believe in about God and Jesus because my mama and my grandma taught me or my parents taught me. I believe it because of my own relationship, right? So I believe that will be true for my children. That I'll give them she's waking up. I'll give them the tools, the skills. I will give them the relationship with God. And when it's time to be tested, they'll, you know, I pray that for them. God, please, when they don't know to call for you, let them know that you're there. Show them that you're there. You know, so I believe that to be true. Like, he'll present himself and they'll build a stronger relationship with God on their own. So I believe it's true. So sometimes, like, when it's time to pray, Daddy still prays because he still believes in God. He just doesn't believe in God the same way that I do or how I do. So he'll pray, but he prays to himself. One, and then two, when the kids ask like, God, Daddy, why don't you pray to Jesus? Is Jesus your Lord? And he'll just say that he doesn't believe that, and leave it at that. And they'll have more. Yeah, I'm gonna grab her. She's teasing me.
This is the miniature Prissy Chryssie.
Say hi.
She's teasing. Aww.
She's teasing. She's.
Yeah, so he still like prays and stuff like that.
Yeah, he still prays. He just prays he don't really pray out loud, but he prays himself. And if the kids ask about what he believes in, he'll just say he don't believe in the same thing Mama believes in. And I believe like they'll have further discussions later on, but I think it'll work because you know how some people are not tolerant of other people's beliefs and religion.
Mm-hmm.
I think growing up with two parents that don't have the same beliefs or religion and seeing them respect each other and yeah, it'll help them. So I know for some people that's a deal breaker.
Yeah, I think it's a deal breaker for me. Because I need you to be able to pray for us. Like, I need you to be able to pray for us as a family, as a whole. I feel like you need to be not saying you can't be a leader having a different religion, but I need you to be able to lead us in our.
He still prays.
No, I'm not saying you in your situation. I'm just saying if I can't be with a man that's not like an atheist.
Yeah, I can't do an atheist. You have to believe. You can't believe that you don't end all be all. Like you have to believe something is bigger than us.
Yeah.
You have to believe in something. I think that's it. Like for me, you have to believe it. But I didn't realize it was until because when we first started, we was all on the same page as far as religion goes. But it changed up.
It's like in the middle of a relationship, like which was
right.
Like.
We started. I was like, oh, this is real. But then when it started challenging me, like, oh, sorry, don't challenge, because I don't been through it.
That's what we're not gonna do.
I don't not gonna support
you. You don't get disrespecting mine. I
yeah, because, not even disrespected, because I can tell you a testimony or two. Okay.
Oh, listen.
I don't believe because somebody told me. I believe
because I've seen it and he's worked with it and through me.
Lord, in my life, it's a real life relationship.
Yes. Yeah. Girl, have me start preaching up in here today.
Oh, baby. Oh, this is real life. Oh, you thought you was wrong. You thought you was going to do a podcast.
Oh, and I know he's sitting at the door. I hear his tablet. He's sitting at the door. Like
he's sitting at the door.
His back is towards the door, trying to get into the room to be up in this podcast too. But I'm like, nope, you were out the door. I'm gonna make sure I'm still home. But
that you ain't leaving.
I ain't leaving him because he wanted a party too.
Yeah.
We to call him my name. He swear they calling his name too. But
oh, this poor baby. All right, y'all. Let us know if you were asked permission to change your life. Cut your hair. Why is it like cut your hair? Oh, we and my people, Jamaica coming out of me.
Your behavior, your in-laws for one day, and now she offers some Bahamian.
No, my daddy wife is Jamaican, so I'm over here. Hold on, choke. You okay? Oh, my baby.
Yes, y'all. So let us know your feedback, how you like the show, what we can do different. This is still new to us. Hi.
Say hi.
Can you say hi to everybody? Give us a hi. Oh, she is not having it. TT baby, not give me a hi. She's like, why you on here? Like, you on the phone, I see you in person, now you on a computer. She don't understand.
Girl, and then the light is like, she's looking at the light.
But yeah, let us know how you feel about our podcast, what we can change. If you have any suggestions or any topics you want to talk about.
Please do.
Like this bonnet that I still can't believe we did a whole podcast with a bonnet on her
I
head.
sure did, because my hair looks like you know what? You would rather see this bonnet than to see what's underneath this bonnet, okay? You know what
Look,
you a favor.
people have bad hair days. I put a hat on. I
don't look good with hats.
Bad hair days, I have hats.
Yeah, but everybody, my face is so long, so when I wear hats, I look like the letter T. It's just so long.
I'm trying to behave.
It is. I just don't look good with hats. I don't look good with hats or shades. So,
child. But yes, y'all, this has been Oh, You Thought You Was Grown? Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share to your cousins, your friend, your mammy, your cats, your dogs. Okay?
yes.